This is Year in Review.
This week in environmental science, we have been learning about the 4 spheres of our environment on the Earth.
Those spheres are cryosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and atmosphere.
Today we're performing our pantomime scenes, which we've been working on for a couple days now in Miss Patton's Theater 2 class.
We did something called speed friending.
We're getting to know other people's personalities from now and what they want to do in the future.
We're painting abstract pieces, so basically we can just do whatever we want and invoke some sort of feeling with our color scheme.
We were going over how to figure out if there are certain chemicals, lipids, and certain things in certain foods to figure out how we can determine if certain things are healthy or not.
We went to Hatch Print Shop and learned about how to print things, which is like a technique they've been using since the 1800s to create like visuals. We basically asked each other questions like, do you watch Netflix or do you like to dance? And you respond in Spanish.
Today we dressed as teachers because it's Spirit Week.
Yes, and the reason it's Spirit Week is because Friday the 26th is our annual Renaissance Under the Stars.
We had 2 representatives from 2 state colleges come to our school, and they kind of explained majors that they offer.
We just did a project on storytelling and theater 2.
Today at Renaissance High School we had our annual Thanksgiving feast where parents brought so many different foods and the students got to enjoy an hour-long lunch of just Thanksgiving.
This week at Renaissance High School we had our prototype day for iLab, which means a group of students all went over to the Enrichment Center and we presented our iLab projects and the progress we had so far.
So this week at Renaissance, we had what we call a coffee house. It's where any student can perform a song, whether it's original or like a cover. So we do that, we hold it once a month. They just sign up for it.
This week at Renaissance, we were given a challenge to design a chair for a specific person. This was to test our ability to persevere, engineer, and work together.
This week at Renaissance, we had someone come and talk to us about something that not a lot of people get the chance to. We heard a success story of someone who wanted to create something and was told it was a dumb idea, but they were able to do it.
This week in theater, we're working on improv and our monologues in preparation for auditions for our spring show.
This week at Renaissance High, we learned more in depth about the Common Application, which is an application you can send to a variety of different colleges, so you don't have to fill out an application for each single one.
This week at Renaissance, we had a mock Meet the Press.
We chose one celebrity that we thought made a positive difference on society. We researched them and then we wrote essays about them, and then we had the mock Meet the Press to talk about them a little bit.
This week at Renaissance, we had an international coffee house which featured Spanish music, French music, and also Japanese as well. So it was just a blend of different cultures coming all together.
This week at Renaissance, we pledged to be tobacco and vape free.
Every year at Renaissance High School, the seniors put together a senior album that we release at the end of the year using music and songs from all kinds of students all over the school, and each year we choose a nonprofit that all the profits from the album sales will go to. And today we pitched our nonprofit ideas to the whole senior class.
This week at Renaissance, we were recording for the senior CD, and today we did overdubs on bass from Micah Steinborn's song Hindsight.
This is our iLab projects. We've been working on them all year.
It's based off of our academies, which are apps, arts, and audio.
I think I had heard a little bit about it before I went here, but I didn't really realize the full scope of it. Every time I've gone, it's one of my favorite days of the year to get to go and see this and see all of the hard work and all of the passion of other people's projects.
We started Liberate Clothing Company, which is we made t-shirts and we screen printed, handmade, all that kind of stuff.
We've had robotics projects. We always have lots of really amazing animation videos and animation projects.
This week at Renaissance High School, we had our Innovation Expo, where students showcase their year-long project to staff, parents, and other students.
This week at Renaissance, we had a special coffee house featuring original performances from some of our graduating seniors.
This week in Audio 1 at Renaissance, we are practicing our GarageBand skills and applying them to a project that will advertise everything in our Renaissance yearbook.
For Year in Review, thank you, Jerry Bozeman, for capturing these great memories.